Hey guys, welcome back to the channel this week. We finally decided to do the engagement video. I know this was supposed to be done ages ago, but we've just been busy and we wanted it to come out really great so you enjoy the whole story. If you want to see what the story is, find out all the details, pictures, and all the juicy gist, keep watching. So we got engaged in March earlier this year, and it's something that I had no clue. I didn't see it coming. Like, it was our second anniversary. It was the day of our second anniversary, and initially my friends at school were like, oh, I bet he's going to propose today, and I'm like, no, he's not going to. I have no expectations because I don't want to be disappointed, but well, I guess the contrary happened. So my mom knew.
Yeah, she knew.
Yeah, that was like so shady. My mom and my sister actually knew, but I had no idea. And you made them promise.
I told them before.
So you told them like 2 weeks before it actually happened.
It was about 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then she had a really hard time, so she basically just said like, okay.
Oh my god, my mom normally calls me every weekend, but for those 2 weeks she didn't call me. I was like, what happened? Why isn't she calling me? But later on, I found out that she said she wasn't calling because she found it so hard to keep the secret. She said she would rather not talk to me at all than talk to me and then spill. So yeah, that was basically what happened.
Yeah, this is just silver gold.
Yeah. So why did
gold.
Yeah. Why did you end up picking this ring?
In the beginning, I actually wanted more of a complex design, and I was looking at like all kinds of like little complex shapes, but then people, like, as I was talking to other people, you kind of like get the impression that it's not really necessarily about the design, it's more about how you like propose and all the things around it.
That's what the magic is.
And yeah, so more and more I just decided to go for a simpler design, so much like solitaire basically, that's what they're called, right?
Oh,
the ones that are simple. It still has like little
it has
diamond
like
drips.
three smaller stones on each side of the main ring.
I like it.
It's so gorgeous.
Yeah,
It's really
very
elegant.
simple.
I like the fact that it's not even complicated.
When it actually came to how to propose, that's when I got thinking like, okay, well,
You have to be creative.
for a second I did want to choose something like technologically like interesting, but yeah, I think I couldn't really find what I wanted to do.
You're such a nerd.
It's either you go the classic route and like have a plane go through the clouds, or like
That's like over the top. Who does that?
I was gonna do something like that. Like, I was gonna get drones actually.
Oh my god. What?
But I couldn't find any company that did it.
You are ridiculous, I swear.
And then I just opted for, after a while, like all these crazy scenarios, I was like, maybe it doesn't have to be like so over the top. Maybe it can just be a little bit simpler.
As long
and
as
it's
the
all
emotions
about,
are real.
exactly, and it's about you and me. And then I got thinking about the places that we went to and that we liked, and like within London. So there was I think there was basically one place I thought we were going to go to, which was south of London. It was like a little hill that we went to a long time ago. And Canary Wharf, yeah.
Oh,
and then you go south.
Yeah. I remember now.
Yeah, so I was gonna go there, but then I decided to. I saw Primrose Hill one day. Like, we just walked there and we had like a night out together, and I really liked the place, and
it's really gorgeous.
So I just decided to go there instead, and so we went to Primrose Hill.
So we decided to have dinner to celebrate our second year anniversary together, which was on the 6th of March. And this was the day that the deed was supposed to happen, but I had no clue. Earlier on that day, my friends at school told me, oh, he's going to propose today. I'm like, no, babes, no, he's not. I'm not going to have any expectations. But I just got home after school that day. I got ready, and you went on to the restaurant, right? And I think you had to wait there for like 2 hours or something because I had to like quickly change, put on nice clothes and makeup, and I went there. So it's a restaurant in Camden?
It was
Is it Camden?
No, it was near Primrose Hill actually.
Yeah, because it wasn't
literally just around
Oh yeah,
Primrose
you're right,
Hill.
because we worked there. So oh my god, but the restaurant is in a boat. on the river. Like, when I saw it from a distance that evening, I was like,
Yeah,
my man's got taste.
I saw that restaurant actually. Somebody told me about it, and I told myself,
so nice.
I'm gonna make this a nice evening.
I would always have good memories of that place. Always. And the food was amazing. We had dumplings. I tried dumplings for the first time that day, which is really good. By the way, we need to go back there soon, babe, and have more dumplings.
Definitely.
So, yeah, I think it's a Chinese restaurant, and we had like a large meal. He was texting someone during the dinner, and I thought that was really rude, but I didn't say anything.
That's the thing, she didn't know, right? Like, I mean, there was something to be prepared that day.
Didn't know.
It's just that, like, obviously we were on the anniversary dinner date.
Yeah.
Right? But, like, I had something entirely different in my mind. For me, the anniversary was just the tip of the iceberg. That was nothing. Like, it was basically, like, just a placeholder for what was to come.
Oh my god.
And,
I had no clue.
Yeah, so essentially what I was doing is I had planned with my sister.
Mm-hmm.
I already asked her ages ago if she could help me, and then I was basically texting her, like, we had made a plan about what was going to happen.
The layout and everything.
Yeah, the layout.
Secret mission.
Well, she did actually do a few things herself, but like, I planned to have on Primrose Hill, have like basically a bunch of candles set up around the central area, and then some roses as well. And the idea was that we were gonna go and walk up the Primrose Hill. And we were going to walk out the Primrose Hill without her knowing, and I would then propose at some point. And essentially what I was doing at that point in the restaurant, I was texting my sister, asking her, like, is everything ready? Like, are you waiting? Are you there? And she was just telling me, like, I'm here. I've arrived now. I've set everything up. It's like, I'm waiting for you guys. And I was actually waiting at the restaurant before you came, so I was texting her.
Yeah.
And afterwards, I didn't want us to be interrupted, actually.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't want us to be interrupted, so I tried to make it as clear as possible to her that when we're going out, I'm just going to give you a signal, and then we're going to go. But for some reason, of course, that did take a little bit longer, and I did type a little bit more, so I got you.
I was like, who is he talking to? That is so rude. But I didn't see anything because I was like, oh, we're having a nice dinner. I'm just going to be nice and let this slide. But you guys planned it out really well. I had no clue. Yeah, so what
essentially happened is we walked out of the restaurant, we had a nice meal. Did we have alcohol? I think we didn't even have alcohol that day.
Yeah, we didn't.
I didn't have alcohol that day.
You wanted to have a clear head.
Exactly. I was like, if I drink, I'm going to ruin this whole thing. So I didn't have anything. Mm-hmm. And did we have dessert? I don't think so. We
did have dessert. We had the fried banana thing that was so sweet. Ooh, that thing is sweet. I think it came with like ice cream. Or it was like a syrup, something even sweeter on it.
So we had dessert, and then we walked out of the restaurant.
And you insisted we walk home.
Yeah, we were walking home because it was actually not that far. And essentially, like, I just wanted us to walk home. Walk home.
Yeah, indeed, walk home.
So we walked around Primrose Hill, and I said... And the funny thing is, like, we could have walked... to be fair... Yeah, we could have walked around Primrose Hill.
But you wanted us to walk through the hill.
Yeah, and it would have been a straight line, so you didn't have to walk up and down. But it would have taken a little bit longer, I think.
Yeah.
Whereas walking up and down would be nicer. Like, would be a nice view. So basically, really I tried to get her. When we were at the point of crossing... I just told her, oh, let's walk up the hill, it's nice.
That made no sense to me because I had nice hills. Tonight. I'm like, babe, it's cold, it's late, let's just get the bus home. You're like, no, let's go see the hill. I was still so slow at that point. I still had no clue what was going on. So I was like, okay, fine, let's go up this damn hill. And I was like, well, I was even complaining. I remember I was complaining with my girl. I was like, oh, why do you have to make us go up the hill?
But that was the whole idea. Yeah. And it was actually quite beautiful. So we just walked slowly, holding hands and going up. And I think you like took a Snapchat or something.
Yeah, I did.
Like talking, oh, look, I'm having this great night tonight. And so we just walked up. And as we were coming up, like slowly, there there were roses on the floor, and she was like,
you knew what you were up to. I even asked him, like, babe, why are there roses on the floor? And you're like, oh, I don't know. Okay, so we keep walking up the hill, and then we get to the top, and then I see candles arranged all around with roses in the middle that spelled our name, P&J, and I'm like, what's going on, babe?
And my sister was nicely hidden somewhere else.
I didn't even see Lizzie. I swear I didn't see Lizzie until after everything happened. So I was like, what's going on? And you're like, you just pulled me to a chair. You sat me down. That's right. My God. And you read the most beautiful letter to me. I still have that letter.
Yeah, we basically, I was sitting on one side, she was sitting on the other. And I was like, I swear I was shaking. Because I had written that letter.
You were shaking at that point.
I had written that poem for like, I don't know, like at least 5 or 6 times over and over again. And reread it. I was so nervous going up. And so I took out the poem, started reading, and she was like, I think you started crying at that point.
Yeah, I started crying. The letter is so beautiful.
At that point,
it really touched me.
I don't even know, I think you didn't even realize what I was saying.
I just liked the gesture. Like, mind you, I didn't even know he was going to propose until, like, I didn't know he was still going to propose. Did you know that?
It went so quickly though.
Yeah, like that moment was like a long blur that just went like zoop, and then I saw the ring and I was like,
oh yeah, so basically I finished the poem and then I turned around and like immediately took out the ring and just proposed, and that was it. And then she was
crying. I wasn't that bad.
Oh, you cried.
I was touched, babe. Have you never been proposed to? No, so you don't know how it feels like. I was so touched. I really wasn't expecting it, and how much effort you put into it, like, it meant so much to me. Like, so
yeah, kneel down, I popped the question, and not too long after that you basically immediately said yes. I think you didn't say yes before that because you were just like
like words could not come out of my mouth at that point.
Just sobbing. Yeah, but then she said yes.
The ring didn't fit. The ring didn't fit.
It didn't really matter. I was just like,
yeah, the ring was too small, but we stuck it in to take pictures to show to our parents. But yeah, that was really nice. I think afterwards Lizzie came out from hideout.
Well, yeah, we got up. I gave her a big hug.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, we basically, I just showed her, hey, look over there, Lizzie's over there. So we said that she's over there, and then we walked over. It's like, she's Lizzie, and she's there, and she totally like baffled. It was so cool.
I didn't know she was there though, but
and she just kept crying and crying.
I cried the whole evening. I cried from that moment. I cried when I told my mom, who wasn't even surprised because she already knew. She just said congratulations while we were on our way home, and I cried the next day at school. Like, it was a really overwhelming moment for me, because you know how you always imagine your proposal to be, how you imagine it to feel. Like, it's nothing compared to actually experiencing it yourself, especially from someone that you care about. So I was touched, and I still have days when I think about it and I'm like, wow, I am really lucky. I am like really, really lucky, I swear.
And the thing is, it was so simple, and I think that was the beauty of it in a way. Like, it was not like essentially great over the top, although it was a little bit over the top with like the flowers.
Yeah, the flowers and candles are over the top.
Oh yeah, and actually when we were there, like after I proposed, there was a few other people around.
And you gave out the roses to them.
Yeah, I gave out a few of the roses to some of the couples that were there. Because after I proposed, essentially, and we got up, they clapped for us, and I thought that was so touching.
That was nice.
That was not
really nice.
That was not in the plan or anything. I didn't even know there was going to be people.
But it was a nice touch, because it felt like the people were planned to be there to like cheer us when
it's
you...
like I hired all these actors, you know, like...
Oh my god. Just thinking about it now, like, makes my heart warm up.
Yeah, I thought it was nice to, like, give out the roses to other couples, like, you know, you might be next.
It was good. So we just walked back home that evening, like, told our family, told our friends.
Yeah, and then they kept repeating the story over and over again. Oh my god,
that's why we're filming this video. So if anyone asks us how the proposal went, we just tell them, go watch the YouTube video. We have pictures and everything on there. So we didn't have to tell the story again and again and again. So... That's the reason
But yeah,
behind
at the end of it, it was simple, but it was beautiful, and it was all about us. And I really liked it, and I was so happy. And I swear, the moment I popped the question, it was just like a stone just like I just like a weight was just lifted from me, and it was like, finally I can think again.
So I think that's the end. That's the end of the video.
That is it.
Yeah. So that's our proposal story. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I hope someone is inspired to continue to love the significant other, whether they're engaged or not. And we just wanted to share our love story with you guys, and we're very happy to be together. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you, George.
Thank you very much
for sharing the story
You're
with me.
welcome.
Thank you so much, because I had to do a lot of convincing to get him to do this. But thank you, babe.
You're
thank
welcome.
you so much.
I did do the drawings.
Oh yeah, he did the
The little cute drawings.
The
That's
little
my
cute
that's my
drawing.
typical fox.
Yeah, the fox head. And you had to adopt the bodies even more so they look more, movable.
Yeah, like I gave them limbs and stuff.
And butts.
And butts. Limbs and butts. There's only a few drawings, but
Yeah.
I like to draw every now and again. It does take a while, because I don't do it a
Very
lot.
often.
Yeah. But it was nice. Overall, it was a beautiful night. I'm very happy to be engaged to you and hopefully married soon. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. And perhaps it gave you an idea of making your proposal simpler, or making your proposal more beautiful or more romantic.
More over the top.
Or more over the top. Maybe you think it should have more. I want planes in the sky.
No, that's just too much.
I think it's all about you and the other person and how you interact with each other. All the other stuff really doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about you two.
Because at the end of the day, it comes down to the both of you. When all the fluff is gone, it's just you two.
After all, 30 years later, you're still gonna be there, old and wrinkly, together, right? That's basically what it's gonna be.
Babe. I'm not gonna get old and wrinkly. I'm gonna get plastic surgery.
Oh my god, I don't know if I approve of that.
What do you mean? My cheeks are going to be like tight.
I don't know about that.
No, I'm kidding. So
I'd rather have, all natural.
Yeah.
El natural.
El natural. So we'll conclude this video here, guys. Thank you so much for watching again, and until my next one, bye.
Bye bye. Hello!
Let's do this.
I don't know why she's mad.
I'm just tired. I need to sleep and I'm hungry. But no, it still sounds awkward. And then you start because you
Can I say hey with you? Alright, so let's go for it. Hey guys, why don't you say hey with me?
Okay.
Oh, I see. Okay. How I found the ring. How did I find the ring? I need to think about this. You're really not patient.